Okay, good afternoon, class. So today we're looking at equations. So in the first part of the lesson we have completed our algebraic fractions. Now we're looking at equations. Okay. So you guys have dealt with equations before. Okay, you've dealt with linear equations and you've dealt with word problems. Not so? So this is now extension thereof. Okay. So in equations, to solve a linear equation, example, we got x plus 8 equals 10. So if you look at x plus 8 equal to 10, what is x going to be equal to? What plus 8 is 10? 2. So x is equal to 2 in that equation. Just by looking at the sum and we can determine the solution for x. My girl, you must look at me now. No? So don't do other work now. So just by looking at the equation and giving a solution, the correct solution for x, it is called by inspection. Okay, so you can see the answer. But not every equation can be done like that. Okay, it becomes more complex as you know, things gets a bit harder as we move on. Then we are told you need to find the value for x, only one in this case. For a linear equation, the value for x is only one value. Okay, later on you're going to see there could be two values for x as well, and 3 and so on. But for now, the linear is for x, you'll only have one solution. Okay, one value for x. Okay, namely in this case we told x is equal to 2. So that the left hand side, you see this LHS has nothing to do with Lavender Hill High School. No? You say you're scared of the stuff. No? No. Or Livingston High School. No? You're feeling out of place now. No? No. No. It's basically the left hand side of what? It's the left hand side of the equal sign. Okay, you guys understand? So LHS is the left hand side of the equal sign. RHS is the right hand of the equal sign. Okay, so in other words, this here is the left hand side of the equal sign. You see left, and that is on the right hand side of the equal sign. Okay, you guys understand? So you need to find the value of x, only one, namely x equal to 2. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, which is equal to 10. The scales or the equation must always be balanced. Okay, you guys understand? The equation has to always be balanced. Okay. We say x equal to 2 satisfies the equation. In any equation, the left hand side, LHS, must always be equal to the right hand side, RHS. Okay. So, here we can say if x is equal to y, then it's safe for us to say, if we add the same number on one side, I must add on the other side. So let's choose a number for x. Say x is 3. Then what should y be? Should we also 3? Not so. If I add 6 to this, I'm going to get 9, and add 6 to that, it's still 9. You see that, people? If I add, what did I add here? 6, no? If you had to subtract 3 from that, still going to give you 0 and 0. Can you see that, people? If you had to say 3 multiplied by 6 is 18, and 3 multiplied by 6 is still 18. Can you see that, people? So, add the same number, we can do that. We can subtract the same number, we can multiply the same number, and we can divide the same number. By not changing anything in that equation, as I showed you now using these numbers. You guys understand? Verstaan jy that? Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. We are now going to solve equations which have only one variable unknown. Example a, x, and so on, etc. We're looking at example 1 on page 48. Write that down. It's example 1 at page 48. Okay, guys, done? Okay. Okay, so the question says solve for x. Okay, so could you see straight from inspection that x, what's your x answer here? X equal to? Negative 6. Can you see it straight from, without doing anything? Yes. So this could have also been an example for what did I say earlier on? Inspection. You can just see the answer. You need to close the window, Michael. You close it. You see, here in Cape Town, we are allowed to close the windows. I know in Pretoria they're a bit strict. Yeah, you close it. Close it. Then we've got the wrong in front of the door. Stick. No, you stand on it. Here in Cape Town, you stand on the desk. There we go. That's the way. That's it. Nice, nice. Ban it. We buy it. We buy it. Thank you, Pina. Alright, you okay now? Nice. Mustn't be shy, man. Just make yourself at home. Just keep your shoes on, okay? Further than that, everything is fake. People! So, we can just look at this answer here. We can see that x is going to need to be negative 3. No? What did you say? 6. Negative 6. We're going to give it 12 and yes. So, as I said, this here we can just have a look and we can see. No? But it's not always going to be that simple. Sometimes going to be a bit more complicated than that. So we have a set of rules and we established a set of rules in grade 9, 8 already. Not so. So what was the first thing we needed to do always? We needed to get x on its own. To get x on its own, we say you're going to isolate the x. So write that on the side. That's your first note. You're going to isolate. You're going to isolate the variable. You're going to isolate the x. Okay, you want to have your x on its own. You don't want the x anymore. No? You still want the x? No. You don't want the x. You keep laughing and turning your head unnecessarily. You? Yes. You still want the x, okay. So, you're going to isolate the x. Get the x on its own. Not so. On one side with the equal sign, in other words. Okay? None of the friends must be associated with the x, no? Yes. Gabby know what we're talking about. Right. So the first thing is to get the x on its own. You know? Another word for that is to isolate the x. Okay? So let's get the x on its own. We're going to, x is bonded, negative 2x is bonded with a 4-hour. It's bonded by addition. Not so. So there's one of two ways I can do this. Remember, it's going to be negative 2x plus 4 equals 16. So how do I get rid of plus 4? Subtract 4. Not so. What I do on one side of the equal sign, do on the other side. So there we have isolated the x. You got negative 2x equals. What's 16 minus 4? 12. So what do I do now? How do I get x on its own? Divide by negative 2. So the next note here is you're going to divide both sides by negative 2, or you're going to divide both sides by the, what do we call this negative 2? Another word for this negative 2? The coefficient of x. Divide both sides by the coefficient of x. It's not always going to be negative 2, not so. Yes. So you're going to divide by the coefficient of x. Both sides. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. So that cancels. So x is equal to negative 6. Okay. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
But of course there's a shorthand of doing this. And we've dealt with this many times last year as well. What do? We take that 4 over the equal sign. Not so. So it's negative 2 is equal to 16 minus 4. If it was minus 4 and I take it over, it becomes plus 4. Okay. So you got negative 2x equal to what? 60 minus 4? 12. Divide by negative 2 both sides. So x equal to negative. You want things to spreek now? You must drink less, Michael? Drink a lot this weekend? Huh? Right, yes. Same marks, but you see the thing is, if the sum gets much bigger, to add 4 both sides and subtract 2 out both sides and add, that would make sense. You understand? So, we derive something a bit more simpler to it. You understand? You didn't have enough sleep this weekend? Yes? No? You're doing your maths all weekend? Nice! Nice. And now you want your group to win, eh? Yes. I bought the chocolates. So, you see, now I'm going to fix it now. You say seeing is believing.
Yes, sir.
But you believe there's COVID?
No.
Yeah. No. Right. You can't see COVID, but you believe it's there, isn't it? Sorry? Okay, here we go, number 2. People, there's number 2. Example 2 on page 48. Example 2 on page 48. So, what's the first step we need to do? Isolate the x's. Okay. So you're going to put the x's one side, numbers other side. Isolate the x. So do your thing. Then we add our like terms. Okay. Shh. So 2x over negative 12 over. So this becomes 6x minus 2x equal 4 plus 2. Okay, you notice that 6 is on the left hand side. So whatever is on the left hand side that I'm keeping there, you write first. Okay. So what's 6x minus 2x? 4x. Equals 16. How do I get x on its own? 4 both sides. So x is equal to? Who got that right? Sleeping Beauty? Not this time. Okay, where did you go wrong? Sorry? You didn't take a sum over the equal sign? So you added 6x minus 12. Did you do this? 6 minus 12. You can't. Why can't we say 6x minus 12? Unlike. Like to be? Unlike. Yes. Triple. Kilo. 3. Right? Whoops. What? Wasting time. What? Okay. Right, people, listen. Change. Ginger. The citato. This one. Jesus. Okay. People, there's the next one. Don't waste your time. Why are you walking around like this? Right. Right, so what do we do here? X is one side, numbers the other side. So let's go. 6x plus 12x equal 8 minus 16. You notice? We took the negative over the equal sign, it becomes positive. Here we took the positive over the equal sign, it becomes negative. Can you see that? So what's 6x plus 12x? 18x equals 8 minus 16 divided by 18 both sides. Divided by 18 both sides. That cancels. So x equal to 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 9 to 18 9. So it's negative 4 over 9. You didn't do this in a while. You had to do it when you were at home for December holiday. People, listen. Don't waste your time. Here's example 4. Mzikelo 4. Wesine. Okay, Wesine. Mzikelo is Wesine. Right. Did you finish the sum on the board? You can have water, but I don't understand why you not doing the sum. Because now you get back to your dish with the water and then we finish the sum again. Okay, good. As long as you are this group is fine. Huh? She's working, listen, she's working fast for this group. Yes, I'm going to pause here quickly. Right, let's do this. What's your answer, Shiloh? You're not done. You see, that's what I was talking about. I just needed to show you that. Right, so let's do this quickly. Come. X is one side, numbers are the other side. So you got negative 2x plus 6x minus 3x plus 4x equals 10 minus 8 plus 5. So that's going to give us 5x. 10 minus 8 is 2, 7. Divide by 5 both sides. Okay. You got it right? You see, it's only you that can fetch water. Right now, I don't. Okay, exercise, listen. For homework is exercise 1. You do for me numbers 1 to 15. It's on page 49. Exercise 1. People, enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon, class.